work today. Be on here for about 45, 50 minutes driving to work. It is Saturday. It is 104 outside. It's 2:11 in the afternoon here in sunny California. Welcome, welcome. We're still promoting UK Medic and cable company, which is Gator. Welcome, welcome. We got our members. Our members are Digging It Back, UK Medic, Supreme Geckos, Corner Clubhouse, Cobalt, Sherry Lynn Matcat, Trot Legs and Stings, Mary Giggs, Smitty SOE Gaming, The Stock Explorer, Leon Layton, Brandon Gaming, Chester the Gamer, Chester Racing, which is also Chester the Gamer, this is his other channel, Jay Sonata, Lost and Finds, Corina Thomas, aka Triple Hot Mess, Sticks HD Gaming, Najee Rai, Saucy and Aaron, Bird on a Wire, Mickey's F23, David Carlisle, Juka Ovaskin RC, Ron Pierce, The Crazy Jim and his wife, Hedgehog Homestead, Epic Legend Quest, Falcons 73 Gaming, all that fluff and stuff, Straight Up Metal Detecting, Stone Every Day. Welcome, welcome everybody. Thank you for being a member. Go check out their channels. If you like what you see, you know what to do, guys. Thank you, thank you. How's everybody doing? It's a hot one today. Hopefully the internet doesn't do its crazy, wacky stuff like always and doesn't want to work right. I did turn off the Wi-Fi before I left the house. Got it in four-wheel drive. Put it back in two-wheel drive. Got to run the four-wheel drive once in a while. We have our family and friends list. Family and friends list is Coining Around, My Animal House, Spider Mom, Mark the Spider Guy, Sherry Lynn Matcat. Let's see, Tyler Evans is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Crazies is in the house. What's up? V, what's up, V? Welcome, welcome from Oz's community. Taylor, what's up? What's up, Timo? Optima. John Paul, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Yes, if you've noticed, I have been doing some gaming now. I'm playing the tank game, World of Tanks. I like that game. I've always liked it. I used to play it back in 2014 when it was in a mobile. I used to play it on my phone, but now I'm playing it on PlayStation 5. On a bigger screen. So, like I was saying, our family and friends list, we've got also James Gype, Samantha Gype. We got blue skies today. Let me change the scenery here. Alrighty. Yeah, blue skies, no clouds today. Yes, so we also have Tony Diecast, we have Zelda Diecast Racing. I don't know, doing YouTube. I haven't seen anything from them for a while. But, you know, real life gets in the way sometimes. That happens. Well, and then we have Mayor, all capital letters, M-A-E-R. We have also Blessed Yoda Blessed. We have John Paul, Brooklyn Chick, Polka Rossi, UK Matic. From the Philippines, we have MDT. From Hong Kong, we have Deepa Chin. We have Stories Lost and Found. We have Wally from Supreme Geckos. We have Mayhem Miracles. We have Percy and is the Mercian Metal Detecting, and he's from the UK. So go check out all those amazing channels. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Also go check out my posts. I always post new information from the creators, from Nick Nimmons, Dean Nimmons, Daniel Patal, Nate Black, and other people also. So go check them out, guys. Go check out all the gaming community. We got Ryan222. We got Epic. There's 2 Epic channels. You can check them in my list of regular channels. We got 2 Epic gaming channels. We got Orange Gaming. We got Smitty's OSME Gaming. We have Orange Gaming. We have Kayla Boo Gaming. We have Ginger Gaming. We have WW Fierce Gaming. We have OMA Gaming. We have Snow, which is Ryan's wife. We have Falcons Gaming. We have Dark Gaming. We got Trip Man. We are live. We got him. He's a tire on the road here, or some sort of a mat. We have who else? Who else is we got Ryzen. We have Biscuit Gaming. I know that makes you kind of hungry every time you say it. Biscuit Gaming. I've been spending less time watching YouTube and more time playing video games. See, that's what happens when I get into video games. I've done 2 live streams. One was like, I think 5 hours, I think, and the other one, I think it was a little bit longer. I forget how many hours. But I love that tank game. Because I love those kind of, you know, I love the old military movies, stuff like that, you know. I love all that military stuff. never served, but my dad did. He served in the military. He was in the Army. He was one of the draftees, got drafted back in the 60s. Yep. Only good thing was there was no war at the time. It was like 1963, I think. I forget when the Vietnam War ended. But yeah, he was stationed in Germany. There's a guy behind me trying to fly. I'm going the speed limit, but he wants to go 70. He wants to go faster than 70 miles per hour. He wants to go 80. I'll get out of his way here. Let him go fly by. Because he just has to go. He's in a hurry. Two vehicles, a car and a truck. Well, I thought you were in a hurry. Come on. You were tailgating me. Yeah, I'm driving to work. I will be reading the chat when I get to work, but not while I'm driving. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Pokerossi. Welcome, Chester. Hello, Marines and Army Mom. Welcome, welcome. I was watching your live stream you did on the 4th of July. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing great. Yeah, the Vietnam War, you know, it was a police action. We're not calling it a war. Yep. It's 106 outside. What the heck is wrong with this thing? I think it's so hot outside that the collision, you know, the thing in the front, that the camera, it gets affected by the heat. Because right now it said it showed a vehicle supposedly was in front of me. There was no vehicle in front. So I don't know. Yeah, the heat. I think they should have put the sensor for that on the rear view mirror, maybe, because you know it's cool inside here. Yeah, because I remember the other day it was so hot that I couldn't turn on the cruise control because it said there was a malfunction. The malfunction was the heat outside. Yeah, the sun is too dang hot. Too hot. up, David Carlisle? Welcome. What's up, Lucky? Welcome. Yeah, not too bad of traffic today. Since it's a holiday, traffic's probably going to be busy on Sunday. Everybody heading back, you know. I don't know what the deal is with this guy on the right there. He's being indecisive. Wants to come into my lane, then he doesn't, then he does. So what is it? Are you going to? Are you not? Let's see, where's he from? Looks like it might have been Arizona. I don't know. Now I got a car behind me flying up my behind. He wants to fly. Let me get out of your way, buddy. Here, you can go by now. You can go by and push the next guy. Guy's in a Volkswagen. I think it's a Jetta. Yeah, see, he's all changing lanes. Guy's going in the other lane. See, why do that? And you're getting off the damn freeway. You made the truck put on his brakes because I mean, what an idiot. You know, he could have just stayed behind the truck. He was going to get off anyways. No, I got to get in front in between and cause him to stop. I don't know. Some people just want to drive that way. Yeah, so we got no clouds today. Just a little bit of overcast here and there. Could be dust in the air. There is sand and dust in the air always. They're always saying the air quality here. Yeah, I was on Namaste's live stream. He was live streaming, showing off how he was coloring up a coin. He's going to be sending me one of those coins. Because I won one on coining around. Who else was live? Yeah, Snow was live with her husband, Ryan. They're playing video games. I know Biscuit was live. Got something in my eye. Yeah. Well, hopefully everybody survived a 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody that celebrated it yesterday. Hopefully there was no accidents, nobody catching on fire, nobody blowing off any fingers. You know, because people do just dumb stuff. You know, it happens. I mean, I seen a football player from the Giants. One year he blew off some of his fingers with the fireworks. I guess he forgot to throw the explosive piece of dynamite stick that he was holding. Oh my God. Luckily, he was a lineman. He doesn't really need his hands that much, you know. But he still has 3 other fingers on that hand. Yep. I know Tupac going around lit some fireworks. I guess he did burn his finger. He forgot that fire is hot, hot, hot. Don't touch. Yeah, sometimes we forget, you know, we grab a hot plate, touch a hot stove. I did that as a child. You know, your parent tells you, you know, you're only about, you know, 5 years old. Should know better already. But said, you know, she pulls something out of the oven and tells you, don't touch. Hot, hot. And then I go, really? Really? Let me see. Put both of my hands on the door. Oh, yes, it's hot, Mom. You were right. I was wrong. But we learn. We learn from our mistakes. Hopefully we won't make any more. But, you know, that's part of growing up. If you don't do mistakes, how are you going to learn from them? And then what do? We pass on those mistakes, tell our kids, don't do this. But they're like, Dad doesn't know any better. They end up doing it too. And then they go, right, you were right, Dad. But, you know, what do we know? Temperature dropped a little bit, 104 only now. Yeah, I was watching Tripwire. He does metal detecting, and he usually in there with Mayor on his channel. And he was showing the temperature that was outside. It said, I forget where he lives, but he lives somewhere in the east part of the U.S. 98 degrees, he said it was outside. Yeah. The other day was 114. But, you know, we're going to get there again. Today's a lucky day, only 104. It's already going down. Hottest time usually is about 1 and 2 in the afternoon. You know, like it's pretty hot. Yeah, we get up into the 120 sometimes, and in the shade. Yep. So, welcome. Torchy, what's up, Torchy? Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, everybody. I will be reading the chat when I get to work. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share me out. And I do put out videos every day, little short videos, you know, 10 minutes, 3 minutes, a couple of minutes. And oh yes, I am live every Saturday and Sunday going to work. Usually on here for about 45 to 50 minutes. Probably be on here for another 25 minutes driving. And Wednesdays, I usually go run errands, and that's on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. I was watching also some videos from the Nerds. Three Good Nerds is the channel. They do a bunch of card collecting, different kind of cards. He does other stuff, but he does comics, and I forget what other stuff. Bud Files, they basically do a lot of historical sites and parades, and I believe today they were at some fire department somewhere. They were doing some presentation or something there. I guess, I don't know, they talk about the fire department, and I guess different things like that. They visit museums, they visit cemeteries, all kinds of different places. Sometimes they go out to eat, sometimes they just have games at home that they make up, but and then also they do a lot of shout outs to they do all the shout outs to every single channel that they're connected with. That's why they'll usually just come in and say hello and take off, because they basically hit every channel. Very supportive. Bud Files. Yep. I was watching Oz Artworks. He does artwork and video games. He also plays the tanks. The tank game. Clowns Are Us. He does the wrestling games and other shooting games. Who else? Raya. Or is it Raya Ripley? Forget how you say his name. It's RHYPI, I believe. Gaming. Ginger Gaming. I just remember Ginger Gaming. I watch her too. Who else? Oh yeah, Keith Gaming, Hulkster Gaming also. I think Keith and Hulkster is also. I think they're from Germany, I believe. Yep. Yeah, I've got Blue Skies. Probably gonna have a bunch of bugs tonight. I know some. I was reading some comments in another live stream. Somebody had said that their comments were being deleted. It could be because there are some blocked words in my block list. If you use any of those words, the comment probably won't come up. You know, because certain people were using certain words to attack somebody in my live streams. So I added some words in there. So if you just don't use those certain words, you know, but I don't block nobody blocks anybody on my, unless they say a bad word, my moderators will. Oh man, that was a vulture on the ground. There was one of those turkey buzzards, not a vulture, a buzzard. It was right on the right side. And when I go back and watch the video, rewind it, it was on the right side back there. But yeah, so nobody blocks anybody here unless I tell them to block them. And only certain people are blocked. And if those people are blocked, they cannot chat in here. So if anybody brings up that person or anything that has to do with that person, the word will not come up in my chat. It's basically just to keep the drama down. No drama. You gotta say hello to people, fine with that. But we don't bring up other channels issues in my chat. Anybody can do that in their own chat or any other buddy's drama channel. So that way, read when you first chat in my chat, it tells you, you know, to be respectful, not to. So. But we do not block anybody. And I always check my block list for people's names that shouldn't be blocked. But pretty much the people that I have as moderators, I have them for a reason, because I've told them they're there to monitor my channel, not to monitor people that they are having issues with. So I go, if you can't do that, then you can't be a monitor then. You know, you can't be a managing mod. I mean, just a mod. I don't even have any managing mods. They're too dangerous. And then blue wrenches, you don't need a blue wrench to connect with people. You know, it basically, it's better if you look up somebody, because YouTube will make that as a search. and it'll make that channel more popular if you search the channel than by clicking on them the other way. I think that's why if you noticed YouTube on some, they're doing a test on some channels with the new the A in front, which is your handle name. Because before it used to be where you could, in the chat, you didn't have to be blue to go to somebody's channel. You would click on their name, and then it would bring up the 3 dots, and it would say, do you want to go to their channel? Do you want to block them? Or do you want to, it gave you like 3 choices. One of them was blocking them. So YouTube is trying to eliminate the trolls, I believe, with that. Because then that way there isn't going to be, because they're going to have that handle. Like if nobody else is going to have my handle, Muno or Miami, with the @ sign, because it'll be exactly the way my handle is. They can copy my name, but their handle, but the name won't come up. See, that's why they're doing that. You can change the name, but then you would have to change the handle, and then only one person can have that handle. Nobody else can have that handle. See, that's why YouTube is doing that. That's what people don't understand. That they're trying to make it easier to weed out the bad stuff. So if you try to change your name to somebody's, but your handle isn't the same, it's not going to show it on the chat as the name you changed it to. It's going to show the handle. So you'll know who they are. Because you always had, at one time I had somebody coming in, and this guy was a kid. He was trolling James Gype, and he was always in his channel, and he was using his name in his chat with his name, and then he would come into my chat, and I'm like, so I had a block. I got a bunch of James Gype blocked in my block list, but it's not James Gype the original. See, because it'll block the channel, but it won't block the name, the original name. It'll just block that channel that made that name. So I think it's for a good thing. People are saying they're not liking it, but especially these channels, it'll be even easier for people to find you, because some of these channel names got so much stuff in them. XYZ $, and all this other crap in there. You can't even find them. You try to search for them and you can't even find them. That's why when you make a channel name, you want to choose a channel that you can easily tell somebody, the name, so that way, hey, what's your channel? If you're walking around somewhere and hey, you got a YouTube? Oh yeah, what's your channel? Now you're gonna try to explain to them, uppercase, lowercase, all this crap. Make it simple. We have a saying when we used to go to security classes. And one of the sayings in the security class that we had, like for doing reports, doing daily reports, there was an acronym if you know what an acronym is, it's like a saying that means something. Like it was KISS. KISS was the acronym. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what it was. You know, because if you're gonna tell us a story of what happened, all they want to know is the who, what, where, when, and well, why. The why, I don't know. I don't think so, because when you're doing a report, you never put in your why you think it happened. It's only what happened. So what, where, and when. Man, I don't know if it's windy. Is it windy? I think it might be windy because all of a sudden a little gust moved the truck around. Yeah, so I'll be reading the chat here in a bit. See who came in. I mean, I've deleted people's chats by accident. When was it? In fact, when I was doing my gaming live stream, I think Fluff and Stuff, she came in. Yeah, Fluff and Stuff came in. I accidentally timed her out, but I undid it. You know, it happens. You know, especially if you're typing out, especially if you're typing on a phone, and you know how the chat moves, or you hit the chat a couple of times too many, and then it thinks you want, you know, you accidentally go oops. And I've done it, you know. I've done it in other people's chats. I'm like, oops, sorry. You know, if you do it, tell the person in charge. You know, that way later on they can go in and unblock somebody. If you unblock somebody, you might be able to still unblock them if they're still, you know, if you're a managing mod, maybe. But if you're not, I don't think. I think only the person of the channel can unblock somebody. Once they're gone, they're gone. I mean, I know if you hide them, you know. And it's simple to unblock somebody. You go into your analytics, go into your settings, go into your advanced settings, go into your community. I believe it's under communities, and then go under. It's going to be under your mods, and you'll find your block list, word block list, and all that stuff in there. Yeah, and then I see some people, there was this one guy, I mean, he's, I think, disabled, and, you know, he does wrestling, you know, and then there's all kinds of people in there, like, there was about 500 people in his chat doing a live stream, and they're, like, telling him things and stuff, you know, and he had moderators, but his moderators weren't doing their job, I think. And then he needs to get a managing mod that he can trust, and put some of those words that they were, you know, that he doesn't want to hear, because he kept saying, stop saying that. Instead of saying that, just put that in your block list, and then you'll eliminate those issues. If you have somebody coming into your chat and they keep saying something like, you know, if say you have bad teeth or something, and then they're like, oh man, get your teeth fixed, or I've seen some people vicious attacking people like that. Simple, just put in that word. They'll never be able to type it in your chat. You won't even have to do anything. Your moderators won't have to do anything. You won't even have to do anything, because it'll be blocked before it even hits the chat. It won't even show up. That's what your block list words are for, guys. A lot of people don't use them. I don't know why, especially if you get hundreds and hundreds of people in your chat, you need more of those. Let's see, Mary Giggs came in. What's up? Oh, what's up? Dini. Let me go check, see who else came in. Back to the beginning here. Let's see, was Taylor Evans was the first one. Welcome. Whoa. Let's go. She says, Miami, cheers. Thank you for coming over from Oz there. Taylor Evans, what's up? Optimum had a live stream. Yes, I think it was this morning. They had a parade. You would think a regular parade. No. This is a parade of cows. A parade of cows with big bells on them. They're like bang, 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 bang. I don't know how many cows. I couldn't count them. Probably 100 cows came through the town, and it's right where Timo, his front yard. Not his front. He didn't really have a big front yard. Well, his front of his house, is the street there, and he just sits out in the front of the street and watches the parade of cows go by. It was really neat. It has to do something of a festival. The cows coming down from the mountains, from winter, and they're coming down, for the summer, because they were up in the mountains in the Alps, in the Swiss Alps. Timo saying hello. Crazy saying hello to everybody. John Paul, what's up? Marines and Army Mom saying hello. Hi, Timo, she says. Yes. Mayhem Miracles came to my live stream last night. Yeah, I saw her in there too. Yeah, I saw that you were talking to her in the chat. Let's see. Pokerasi came in. Welcome. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, V. Hello, Marines. Pokerasi. Thank you for dropping my channel. He says to Poker. Crazies. Okay. What's up? Chester Racing. Also has a channel, Chester Gaming. The Vietnam War officially ended on April 30th, 1975. Yes. I was in, 75. I was in high school. That's right, I remember. I was in high school, freshman. Fell to the North Vietnamese force. This event marks the collapse of the South. Yep. Lucky James. Oh, welcome, James. Welcome. Daniel Carlisle. David Carlisle. Daniel. Dave's not here. It says hello to me. It says hello to Pokerasi. Crazies. Hello. Lucky. Welcome. Ron Pierce. What's up, Ron? Torchy. Taylor Evans. Welcome, Taylor. Torchy. Hi ho, off to work we go. Yes, we do. Corner Clubhouse, what's up? How's it going? I see you. No. I don't know. Did I miss any of your? I don't think I missed any of yours. I haven't seen any notifications from your channel. Blood Dragons. That's another one of the gaming channels I go to. Welcome. Marines and Army Mom. Why are my comments being deleted? I don't think so. I don't see any deleted comments, Marines. Unless it was unless it was some words that are in the block list. Could be. There's some words that Yeah. Maybe something in the sentence. Oh, see that what you just said came up with Pokerossi about maybe it was one of the words. Maybe the other one, the way you wrote it, because I mean I remember when I used to go into James Gype, he had the word, the letter I, like I said. I was the word that he put in his block list because there was somebody that always came in and spammed I this, I that, I. So he put that because then I used to go in there and I would say, "Hi, I am good," and then it would like you said, it was getting deleted. I'm like, what the heck is going? Why is it getting deleted? So then I have him on Instagram. So I sent him a message. I go, hey, what? I asked him about some of the word. I go, do you have it? Because I finally figured out which word it was that was getting blocked. And I go, is I one of the on the block list? He goes, yes, it is, because he said he had some troll that over spammed that word. So that could be what it is. It could be one of the, because not I don't just have bad words in there. I just have certain words. So that could be what happened. It's like if you just put the letter N in my chat, it will not come up because people try to use the N word. You know, you cannot type in the word Trump in my chat because people want to bring up political stuff. You know, oh, you know what? There's also another word that I put on the block list because they would always put in some other chats. I don't think you can put the word or. If or was in the sentence, it will probably get blocked because people will come in and they say English or Spanish, which it's a little game that these children play on this live streams, and no matter what you say, it means, I guess, you're gay or something. So those are some of the other words that I put in there. That could be. So certain words, if it's getting blocked, it's because it's one of those block words for other stuff that other people use. If you were blocked there, sorry, Marines and Army Mom. Yeah, I mean it don't worry about it. I mean, oh, you didn't choose your channel name, David Carlisle. Well, you can still, if nobody has your handle, David Carlisle, you can put it in there. Go into your analytics and then you go into your handle and you could change your handle name. Once you change your handle name, that's what will, if they do change it to that, it'll be there. It'll say David Carlisle if that's what you want. If you want the channel name to be David Carlisle. Hi, Mary Giggs. What's up? Hopefully you're doing good. Dika family, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what the comment was. I mean, it didn't. It doesn't show here Usually, if see, the thing is, if some person or say, this is the way it is for anybody that doesn't know this, on the chat, guys. If you're blue, like Pocorossi's blue, and if say somebody else blocked a a comment in my chat, it will come in there under you. They will be able to see the comment deleted. If they cannot see the comment deleted, then that's my block list that blocked that word, whatever word you used. I don't know what word it was, but I have different words in there, but that's what I have in my block list for certain reasons. But as long as you don't use that word, the exact, change that. That's what I did with James Guy. Instead of using the capital I used the lowercase L as an I, and that wasn't getting blocked. See, so there's ways of, you might have to word it a different way, but certain, there's certain, like the I think it might have blocked the ASS word. I think maybe even the word gay. But there's a lot of words I put in there that, the F word, other, So if it did not come in, if Pokerossi can't see a deleted word, wherever it's blue in here, like Corner Clubhouse, if they can't see if they can go back in the chat and check, if there's nobody, because if somebody deleted it, it has to show up. If a moderator deleted a comment, it will show up to people that are blue and to me. If it got deleted before anybody saw it, YouTube deleted it because it's in my block list or it's in their block list. Oh, your son chose your channel name. Oh, okay. When he gave me the phone. Ah, okay. Alrighty. Thank you for being a member. I did hand out the 10 free memberships this first of the month. And then some other people, they also, Demi's in here also. Gator Company also. What's up, Cable Company? How's it going, Gator? He'll be going live here in a bit. Oh, well, no, he was live. See, I was busy today. It was a rough day yesterday. 4th of July. Yeah, I was busy with my wife because my son went somewhere, so I was taking care of her, and I was playing video games, and But Cable Company, I think are you still live or did you end already? I don't know. I didn't see a notification. Maybe you didn't. And then I know Coining Around will be live in about 35 minutes. Yeah, 35 minutes, I believe. OMA Gaming, what is up? Welcome. Let's see who else came in here. Mary Giggs, love the spiderweb hat. Oh, thank you. Yes, I made that in my store that I have. Let's see. Pokerossi said one of my messages, managing mods, and I have a long list of block words as well as block people. Yes. Sometimes we need that. It's nothing against anybody, it's just against some other people. Taylor Evans says, good afternoon, everyone. Torchy, good morning. What's up? Welcome. Saucy, what's up? How's it going? Hey, Brother Moon, he says. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing me out. I was, I was too. Oh, okay. I'll have to go back and check it out. Nikki, 2 times. What's up? Let's see. Nikki's going live tomorrow at 6 p.m. my time. Nikki, 2 times. Yeah, if you like sports talk and stuff like that, and cards and comics, go check out Nikki 2 times. He's on every Saturday at 6 p.m. No, Sunday. I'm sorry, Sunday. Yeah, tonight is Spine Ticks at 8 p.m. And then what is it? FL Thunder comes on before that I watch. Yeah, the only N word you need to know is Nikki 2 times. Yes. Yes. Yes, because I've put the word in there, and I also put the single N. So, because you know how they always try to do the little N, I, and then single letter. So it'll just say Igor, Igor. What's an Igor? It's funny. Do Work is in here. What's up? Welcome to Work. Cable Company. But thank you all for coming in. God bless everybody that came in. I am always live Saturdays and Sundays at 2:15 p.m. California time, and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. If you got nothing better to do, got some time to kill, take a ride with me going to work. And thank you all for coming in. God bless everybody. Don't forget to hug your loved ones, and don't forget to call your mama if you can't hug her because she's too far away, like mine. She's like 8-9 hours away, so I gotta just talk to her through the phone. So everybody have a good one. God bless you. Everybody that had a great 4th of July, having fun lighting them fireworks. Haven't lit fireworks in a while, but be careful. Don't blow your fingers off, and don't burn any houses down. Have a good one. God bless you. Bye bye, everybody. See ya.